Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Dragon Day. This is Dragon Week. Many of us are finding that the dragons are very present at the moment. So I'm going to pick some cards. I'm going to start with Gayatri's pack because Gayatri is amazing. So how is everybody doing? Feel free to say how you are, where you are in the... Ooh! Well, that one's getting my attention. We're going to just pick one from this pack. Perhaps we are. So I'll just invite us all to bring our awareness to our hearts. Taking some breaths. Letting go of anything of the day so far, or the day ahead, or the week. And let's just bring ourselves into this now moment with our awareness in our heart space. And I invite us all to join our hearts together. One heart, one love. And just feeling the presence of the dragon realm. Thanking them for all they have done for humanity, for the planet, and all they are going to do. Because I'm quite sure they're not done with us yet. Okay, so this card, this beautiful card of Gayatri's, is decision. So what have you got going on? What have you got that needs a decision? If you're having trouble making a decision, there are different ways that you can work with your heart to help you make that decision. For example, so if one of your strong senses is a feeling sense, then you can imagine that you're wearing each decision. So start with one. If you've got a choice of two, start with one of the choices and just imagine that you're wearing that choice. How does it feel? Does it feel scratchy? Does it feel smooth? Does it make you go, when you wear it? And then try the same with the second, and how does that feel? Or you can imagine that you're holding one in each hand, each decision. Again, how do they feel in your hands? Does one feel kind of prickly and uncomfortable? Maybe a bit too heavy? Does the other one feel light and spacious? If you are a visual person, one thing that I used to do was close my eyes when I was thinking about the decision, and I would see coming forward in 3D would be either a yes or a no. Or again, if you're a visual person, you can imagine a fork in the road, and one fork goes one way to one choice, and one fork goes the other way. Which one is looking the brightest path? Which one is looking the most inviting? And this is a way of making decisions more with our hearts than with our heads. And if you're more clairaudient, if your hearing sense is more strong, then you may just hear a yes or a no when you're feeling into either decision. So I'm just going to show the card again. And I invite you to just look into the eyes of the dragon just feel like you're connecting with this being. And just allowing those codes, those written codes, just allowing those codes into your being. Alrighty, so that is one pack. I've got 3 packs here. These are Diana Cooper's Dragon Pack. I don't use these very often. I don't use any of my cards very often, really. All right. And just to let you know while I'm shuffling, that tomorrow I am beginning a Dragon Immersion with the elements. Oh. Alright, I'm not sure if it's all of those. Yeah, Dragon Immersion with the elements tomorrow and Wednesday this week and Tuesday next week as well. And what we're going to be doing is connecting with the dragons, particularly relating to the elements. So to start with, it's earth and air. And what I'm doing with these first 2, the third one is water, the one next week, is actually working with the dragons to give life to and birth new projects, ideas, situations, new ways of being, hopes and dreams, that kind of thing. And yesterday, I try and do inner work at the weekend. I try and go on a bit of a vision quest, do some meditations. And normally when I offer a gathering, it's something that I've experienced. So this was my weekend to experience what I'm going to be sharing next week. And it was so beautiful. It was really amazing to connect with the dragons again. It feels like it's kind of been a while since I've connected so deeply with them. And it was very clear as well. The connection was really clear. The guidance was really clear. And it was just a really beautiful experience, what we were doing together. So yeah, that's tomorrow and Wednesday. And I will put the link in the comments. Okay, so this is the... This is the card that dropped out first. Oh, look, I've gone all flushed. Earth and Air Dragon. That's the one that fell out first. That's just floored me. Okay. Oh, they do the writing small on these. Represents, oh, interesting, a perfect balance of heaven and earth. And there's some little words there. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. I promise you, this card fell out. That's crazy. And breathe. I'm just going to take a moment with that. Okay, I'm going to do, are we doing that now? I'm getting the nudge to do a little process to connect with the dragons. So let's do that. Oh, just make myself a little bit more comfortable. Don't know if anyone else has joint pain at the moment, but my hips are rather sore at the moment. But that is another story. Okay, so let us... I'm still giggling at that. Okay. I didn't even know there was an Earth and an Air Dragon card. Like I say, I've not picked these cards very often. And breathe. All right, so I invite you to bring your awareness back to your heart space in the center of your chest. And as we did before, just connecting all of our hearts together, connecting our hearts to the heart of Gaia, the heart of the sun, and the heart of Source Creator. And let us invite into the space the beautiful beings from the Dragon Realm. So taking a few long and slow deep breaths. And you may be aware of a presence with you. You may feel tingles in the air or in your body. You may just have a feeling of there being a presence with you. So we are in this space calling on the dragons, on the energy of the dragons. And this dragon being now is going to take us on a little journey. So you may have a vision in your mind's eye of this dragon being. And so just allowing that connection to grow. If you have any questions for this dragon, ask away. This may be a being that you know already, or it may be a different one. And I'm feeling to just bring into our awareness where we are on the planet at the moment. And I'm feeling that for this, the dragons, what's happening through this call, through us connecting, opening our hearts here, connecting with the dragon realm, what I'm feeling is that this is creating a beautiful little grid of energy. So it's connecting all the points, it's connecting points of energy with lines of energy. So it is creating a little grid of energy. So with our dragon friend, let us now go deep into the earth, all the way to the heart of the earth. And emanating out from the heart of the earth are the New Earth templates. So gathering together in the New Earth templates, and connecting here again with your dragon. And your dragon now has a gift for you. So just be open to receiving that gift. And if you don't see or feel a dragon with you, just breathe into your heart again. Breathe into that place of trust and love. and ask for some confirmation of their presence. So maybe ask this dragon for its name. And maybe write that name down or do it later after we finish here. You might just have the feeling of colours. And again, if you're not in a position of trust about this, just asking for confirmation. And that can come in many forms. It could be confirmation in a dream when you're asleep. It may be in the words of a song. Someone might walk past you with a dragon t-shirt. There are many ways that the confirmation can come. And the gift may take, there can be many different forms for the gift. What I'm seeing now in my mind's eye, for me, is a sphere. I'm seeing like a crystalline sphere. So be open to receive those gifts. There may be more than one. And I find when I connect to the dragon realm, what I feel more than anything is that unconditional love. So let us just bask together in that feeling of love. I'm just going to speak a little light language. Hialana koe totun nyakita oyat at eshta. Nyachian tolle kudorenta. Magia le kia tontore takda. Dotun ta kiki isht arandakda. Huleki tatadante aradakia. Uldarente iachian tokoren nayato un chisht aya. Okay, so bringing our awareness back to our hearts, taking a few more long and slow deep breaths. And if your eyes are closed, opening them whenever you're ready, or keeping them closed and just staying in this feeling. And if you have some water, maybe just take a drink. I don't even pick these cards up now and see what they are. Oh. I think I need some new glasses. Cocoons is the word that I couldn't read. So the first card is the Black Dragon. Cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Isn't that beautiful? So just taking in the energy of that card. So that's that one. Oh. Black Dragon from Saturn. Interesting. Now that reminds me to bring the planets into the air one when we do that on Wednesday. And the Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. I have to say, I don't like that word, discipline. Black Dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Beautiful. And the third card from that pack. Yeah, devotion, I like that word. Prefer that to discipline. Oh. This is beautiful. Rose Pink Dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Isn't that beautiful? There is the Rose Pink Dragon. These cards are lovely. I should pick them more often. Thank you, Diana Cooper. So, we have the Black Dragon, Black Dragon from Saturn, and the Rose Pink Dragon. And in case you weren't here earlier, after I was speaking about the fact that this week I'm doing a Dragon Immersion with the elements, and the elements this week are earth and air. The first card, blow me, the first card that I picked was this one, Earth and Air Dragon. All right, so that is that pack. And the third pack, which you may or may not know, Oracle of the Dragon Fae from Lucy Cavendish. And Lucy Cavendish is an awesome being in Australia who I actually did a little course with when I lived in Byron. She is an awesome human being. Probably my favourite cards of hers, and she's done many, are the mermaids. Another day I will do the mermaid pack. But today is all about dragons. And dragons really have been making their presence known, not just to me, to quite a few people at the moment. Oops. Hold on a second. Oh. Oh. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Do feel free to let me know how you are, where you are in the world. It's a big few weeks in the lead up. Oh, they keep dropping on the floor. Hold on. Oh. In the lead up to the equinox, everything is being squeezed out of the body. Anything that we haven't taken care of, that's holding us back, is really getting our attention. Which one? That one or that one? That one. I might pick more than 3 just because I really like these. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the first one that flung itself on the floor was this one. It's a really beautiful card. Helinor and the Lady. And the message of this one is bittersweet farewell. So this card to me is about letting go of things, and it's that when you know something is right, a decision is right, but it's meaning a farewell, it's meaning a letting go of the old. That could be people, situations, and this is so relevant for us at the moment. We just really do feel like we're just having to leave behind what is no longer serving us, what we can't take everything with us where we're going. And that can also mean friendships, situations. So the bittersweet farewell can be where you're going towards something that is amazing, that you really want to do. But in that process, it means that you have to let go of this, whatever this is here. It's not a gorgeous card. Okay. This card is the Morrigan, Take Action. Yeah, letting go of a part of our physical selves, moving ever closer to our light bodies. That's so true. And we have to try not to be in resistance to that as well, which can be easier said than done. So take action. So there's this dance, this balance between the more masculine energy, the more yang energy of taking action, and the flow. Sometimes in the taking action, sometimes when we try and force things to happen, we're going against the flow. So it's knowing when is the right time to take action and when is the time to just surrender and just allow and go with the flow. If you're flowing down a river and there's a big drop ahead of you, you might not want to just go with the flow there, but you might want to take some action and try and get off and grab that branch. Whereas most of the time, you want to say when you're in the river, just allow the river to take you. But sometimes it's the time to take action. And the last card is Grandmother Magic's I Comfort You. And this is about knowing that we are supported in these decisions that we're making, that we're taking. We are supported in this. And sometimes we just have to ask for that support. Hi, Paul. Sometimes we just have to not do everything ourselves, not do it all on our own, but allow those around us to be there for us, to give us comfort. So Grandmother Magics. And this feels in terms of the dragons, because the dragons have been around a very long time, much longer than we have. And they, to me, hold that real, like, elder counsel. They hold that wisdom energy. They know their boundaries. So I often have a look at the bottom and the top card, and that one is boundaries. And the one on the bottom is Dreamcatcher, Dreaming Your Wisdom. Yeah, I hear you, Mikalia. Asking for help is a big one. But it's not always good for us to do it all ourselves. And I feel, although we are incredibly powerful beings and there's so much that we can do ourselves, but part of this unification is about coming together. And some of that is about asking other people for help. Because in the same way that we really like to help other people, if we're denying them that opportunity to help us, we're denying them that beautiful gift that we love to give to other people. So, Oracle of the Dragon Fae are these cards. I think I'm going to pick some more from this pack because they're just awesome. I've put everything back in. Who knows, we may get the same 3 cards. My eyes are going straight to the dragon mask in the corner of my room. I should have worn that really for the live. Oh, how many have we got? Ooh. Oh, these are nice. I can't just finish on 2. For some reason, for me, that doesn't feel... It's like having 4 cards. If there's 4, I have to go to 5. If there's 2, I have to go to 3. No, none of them are jumping out as if to say, oh, just go with the 2, Denise. Come on, where are you? When I first started picking cards there, I used to shuffle them, lay them out in front of me, put my hands over, see which ones my hands tingled over. And then I got lazy and found that as I shuffle, my attention is drawn to certain cards. So that's the way I do it now. Okay, the first card is the Lovers at the Feast. And the tiny writing, that I can just about read, is conscious, aware eating. The Lovers at the Feast. So how's your eating going at the moment? How are you following a particular diet, or are you asking your body what it wants? Because that for me is what conscious aware eating is all about. It's not about necessarily being plant-based, or it's more about asking your body what it wants. So rather than being rigid with things, being open to switching things round. I didn't eat meat for 15 years. Didn't call myself vegetarian because I don't really like to label myself. And then my body, I had 2 dreams. One, was it 2 dreams or 1? 1 dream. No, 2 dreams. One where I was at a restaurant, ordered a vegetarian meal, and the meal that came was a meat one. And the second dream was I was at a friend's at a party, and again was given a meat dish. So my subconscious was beginning to ask me to start eating meat again. And I think there's no right or wrong with this and with diets. For me, there's no one size fits all. If you've been eating meat your whole life, then it could be really beneficial for you to stop doing. And if you haven't been for a long time, it might be beneficial for you to do. But it's whatever your body is asking you to do. So that is the first one, the Lovers at the Feast. Yeah, I find myself fasting more at the moment, starting to eat later in the day. But then there might be one day where it doesn't feel like that, so yeah, for me it's about not being too rigid. The Dragon Fae goddess Tiamat. You are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. And I don't think there's much more to say about that. And that probably applies to all of us. And the last card, Gwyn and Eloish. So Gwyn has Eloish on her shoulder, which is a nice place to carry a small dragon. And this card is attunement. So the attunement card, what I'm feeling for this is that we're all being finely tuned at the moment. And this is a really beautiful card for what's going on at the moment. So our bodies are being brought, our energy system is being brought more into harmony. So the note that we're playing, or notes that our body is playing, is a more beautiful symphony. It's a more beautiful chord. It's like, I don't know, a major fifth or something. So we're being attuned to the energies that are coming through at the moment, and it feels like we're being attuned in preparation. It feels a big month, March. It feels like, it feels to me like the veils are getting thinner, and it feels like many of us might have a big kind of like a big jump in terms of our what am I trying to say here? Like our energy is going to go up a big notch this month. The frequency of our energy, how fast our frequency, our energy is playing. It feels like the note is getting higher. The colours are getting brighter and more shiny and clearer. Everything is getting clearer. And let's just have a look at the bottom and the top card. Oh, beautiful. So this is Tatsuya. Have courage. And the one on the top, Fernia, clarity. Beautiful. So yeah, if you like these cards, they are the Oracle, Dragon Fae Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. There we go. I think that might be, oh, I don't know how this card has got separated from the pack, but it was on my lap next to the others. One of my favourite cards. This is the Pendragon. Pure male energy. So there we go. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me in the little visualization, if you were here for that. And if you want to join our gathering tomorrow and Wednesday, I will put the link to the ticket tailor that's got all the information. I'll put that in the comments. It would be awesome to have you with us. We are going to be connecting with the earth and air elements with the dragons, and the following week it's water. And what we're also going to be doing is giving life to and birth and energizing with the dragons our hopes and dreams, new situations, projects, ideas, whatever that is, whatever you're wanting to be bringing into your life or whatever you're in the process of bringing in. It can be new ways of being within ourselves as well. So even things like health. And I just spent the weekend with the dragons largely going through the process that I'm going to be sharing with you on tomorrow and Wednesday and the following Tuesday. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Oh, you can't pull the comments down. Oh, there we go. Let's have a quick peep. I'm glad you met your dragon. If you weren't here earlier, it was only a really short I'm just giggling at your pizza comment, Michelle. It was just a little short process that we did to meet your dragon. All right, I will read those properly when I've finished. So thank you, everybody. It's been a while since I've done a live, so it's felt good. Let's just end with, I don't know where the little thingy is. Hold on a second. Just going to spray this as well because it's gorgeous. I've started to make vibrational essences and I've done a regeneration, rejuvenation one that's under your tongue. And this is a space clearing one and it just smells amazing. This is a spray, not one for under the tongue. So I don't know where. How can it have disappeared? There it is. All right. So let's end with some crystalline sounds. So let's bring our awareness back to our heart space, feeling love and gratitude in our hearts, in every cell of our bodies. All right, on that note, which I think is a G, I will love you and leave you. Thank you, everybody. Mwah. Love, 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 love.